In the heart of Marsabit County, in the remote villages of Kargi and Kalacha, a silent tragedy unfolds. Families here have been battling an invisible enemy, cancer. Day after day, throat and stomach cancers tear apart lives, stealing parents from their children, silencing the laughter of mothers, and taking away fathers who once carried the weight of entire households.
Tangu 1986 iko kampuni walikuja, wengine walikuja kulima mambo ya mafuta naita moko, lakini mbeleni kifo ya kawaida iko malaria, watu wanapata pneumonia, ama mtu nazoeka zaidi wanakufa. Lakini tangu kampuni hiyo walikuja kulima huko, ile kitu naua watu zaidi. Hakuna bale nauma, wanafunga ko, haimezi kitu chochote, wanakufa na njaa tu.
Investigations by government agencies, the Catholic Church, and even international organizations have all pointed to one haunting possibility: the water, the soil, the very lifeline of this community, may have been poisoned.
Our health dispensary, this is a Catholic health dispensary, was constructed 1979. It has a lot of history about this sickness, cancer, and when it started to hit people hard is when we started to relate the story that people are giving us, and therefore we came out with the conclusion that this is the problem that has really affected us. The dispensary was giving people a very good health care, and this health care really helped people, and people are living with the malaria was there and the other sickness. But when this one started is when we started to put a lot of question mark.
I lost my mother to cancer, specifically cancer of the esophagus. And I have read in places about Block 10A, which comprises of Kargi, Kalacha, this area of Chalbi, that there were some things, there are some waste which were deposited. I did not work with them, but the stories are very clear. The people who have worked there, they have been saying there are suspicious things which were done in secret, and there are some people who have worked with us here.
Kwa sababu sasa tukisema hata tukiambiwa leo kuna maendeleo yanakuja pale hapa, tunaogopa. Tunakuwa na wasiwasi, hatuna uaminifu tena na hiyo mashirika kama hiyo. Hata pengine ni genuine maendeleo, lakini sasa watu wako na uoga. Unaweza kuwa watu wanaweza kataa hiyo shughuli. Sasa wanaweza fikiria hii sasa itakuwa kama ile nyingine tena, tuambiwe ni maendeleo, baadaye tukuje tuharibiwe maisha.
Reports link it to oil exploration in the 1980s, to hazardous nuclear waste allegedly dumped by foreign energy companies in these remote lands, a place chosen perhaps because of its isolation, where the world would not see. But today, the world must see.
We are opening up our suffering of cancer victims for the whole world to see. Because it started from 1980s up to now, the cases are over 1,000. Many of these cases were avoidable if proper measures were put in place or responded to earlier. Before, the cases were only esophagus cancer, but of late they are liver cancer, kidney cancer, and bone cancer.
Watu waliona kama ni maji ndio inakosa, kwa sababu hii maji mara ya kwanza ilianzia wanyama. So hiyo cases watu waliangalia wakasema ni maji ndio pengine huwa inasababisha. Samples zilichukuliwa, lakini hatukuwa tumesikia result. Result haikuwa inarudi na tujui ni kwa nini. Sasa iliendelea hivyo mpaka watu pia wakaathirika. Wamama waliathirika, walikuwa wanaletwa hiyo dispensary, Catholic dispensary, na wanarefer watu waende wapimo Meru, wanapelekwa Meru. Sasa diagnosis inaonyesha ni cancer.
Because the people here are paying the price with their lives. Imagine a family's breadwinner struck down by cancer. The medical bills rise beyond reach. Livestock, the pride and backbone of pastoralist life, are sold off one by one. Savings vanish. Children are pulled out of school because there is no money for fees. Mothers are forced to become both parents, carrying unbearable burdens while disease continues to claim lives around them.
Niko na mama mwenye amekuwa diagnosed na esophageal cancer. Time yenye tumegundua ni 2 months ago, na since that time tumeuza mali mingi, ngamia, ng'ombe na mbuzi. Mimi ni mwanafunzi kutoka college. Niliacha shule yangu nikaamua kukuja kung'ang'ana na mama kwa sababu anapitia changamoto mingi. Kwa stage 2, she is now need palliative care at home. So I'm the one who feed her.
At the Kalacha and Kargi health facilities, many patients die before they can even see a specialist. The long journeys to referral hospitals drain what little families have left, leaving them with empty pockets and heavier grief. The suffering does not end with illness. Hunger bites harder as families lose income. Water remains scarce, forcing long treks under the burning sun, treks made even more painful for the weak, the sick, and grieving widows. Children drop out of school to herd animals or care for their sick parents. Communities already marginalized by distance and neglect are being pushed deeper into despair. And yet, despite years of evidence and painful cries, no real solution has been found.
I personally lost my dad in the year 2007. And you know, the pastoral communities, it is the father who is a breadwinner. So personally, I've been affected. I lost my dad when I'm in need of him. I have seen for my eyes. And so many family members here, even the congregants which are here, there are some who have lost their dear ones. And some of them, they are breadwinners. And some also, they are mothers. And you know, a house without a mother is not a house. I'm sure there is some consequences the children will face.
The spread continues. The suffering deepens. This is not just a health crisis. It is a humanitarian disaster. It is an injustice. The people of Kargi and Kalasha are calling out for answers, for action, for accountability, for compensation for victims, support for families left behind, and protection for the survivors.
Umeleta shida mingi kwa sababu wamepotesha mtu na mali ile iko naye ameuza kwa sababu ya hii mtu kupeleka hospitali, na amemaliza hata ile iko kwa boma, hata paka na shinda, hata familia anakuwa miskini.
Cancer has caused stigma and many more cases are still coming up. As PPI, we join other stakeholders and group of interest to bring this menace to an end.
This is a community that has endured remoteness, marginalization, and neglect for decades. But now their voices can no longer be ignored. It is time to act, time to listen, time to bring justice, healing, and hope to the forgotten families of Marsabit.
If we can't do something now, the whole community will come to an end. Let's join hands together and ensure that we save our community on this massacre of cancer.